Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole, the Client Success Manager at Lemoore. I'm here with Stephanie Prestidge, our educator, and today we'll be talking more about the skin microbiome in our weekly series. We're going live every Friday, and we're scheduled for 2 p.m. Today we're going to be talking about simplifying your skincare routine for optimal skin health. Stephanie, can you tell us why that's a topic of conversation right now?
Good question. In the global cosmetic industries, we're so used to seeing fads. We're so used to seeing trends. We're so used to seeing things come and go. And we get so excited about what's coming out and what's new that a lot of people keep adding to their home care routine. And it's quite interestingly that on average, an average female client is using at least 10 products, if not more, on their skin. So, taking a look into our cupboards at home.
Mine are definitely full. It's really hard when you work in the skincare industry, especially.
Yeah. It's so true. And us in this industry, in the global beauty industry, we get so passionate about skincare. It's not a bad thing. It's not. We want to learn. We want to keep growing and evolving. And so we end up with all these extra things. And does our skin really need it? Is it really benefiting our skin? And we also see in the industry as well is we see all these products come out and they promise very big things. And they don't always deliver on their promise of the anti-aging, of clearing the acne, of helping rosacea and inflammation. And it's quite interesting that we now know in science that acne and rosacea and dermatitis and eczemas are modern skin problems. They have not always been here. So it's quite fascinating.
That's one thing that's really intrigued me as well. The more we learn about the skin microbiome, let's go into a question about the microbiome itself.
Okay.
Could you talk about what healthy microbes actually do for your skin?
Absolutely. I get so excited. Okay. I'll be good about it though. I will try not to I like to call it word vomit when too much comes out. So with our microbiome, it's huge. We now know with our good microbes, we have competitive exclusion. So that means that if we have a very strong, healthy microbiome, the pathogenic, the harmful microbes cannot land and cannot then attach to skin and cause skin conditions and cause harm to us. So having a good, healthy microbiome is important. Now, what can our microbiome actually do, which is amazing? We have microbes that create antimicrobial peptides. And we hear the word peptides in this industry. It's so exciting. It is. But we create our own peptides, and they're antimicrobial, and they help fight off pathogenic microbes. They're kind of like an antioxidant for the skin. Our own skin makes its own antioxidant pretty much. We also, some of our microbes produce hyaluronic acid. And we know in the industry, it's huge to talk about hyaluronic acid.
Asked probably every single day about which products contain hyaluronic acid.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of mind-blowing to think that microbes, which we might have traditionally thought were harmful, that there's actually functions like producing hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, we produce our own. And it's like we are spending all this money on all these serums and masks and moisturizers with hyaluronic acid. Yep. If we leave our microbes alone, we produce our own. We also, with healthy microbes, produce acid balances the pH of our skin. It's extremely important. So the more you let your microbiome stay, the more your skin will naturally become more pH balanced to acidity and very hydrating for the skin and moisturizing. So it also moisturizes our skin, hydrates our skin, and gives antimicrobial peptides for our skin, antioxidants for our skin, all on its own, if we let it be there and let it stay there.
There is so much to learn on this topic. I think every time I talk to Stephanie, I learn something new. Could you talk next about how our environment around us affects our skin microbiome as well?
Absolutely. A healthy microbiome needs diversity, and diversity not just meaning of other human beings. It's good to have, but that's a challenge we see, especially in urban areas, is our microbiomes are only influenced by others around us. It's so complex, our microbiome diversity, and people we're around, it's influence. We influence each other's microbiomes. But we need to get in touch with nature. We need to get in touch with plants. We need to get in touch with fresh air and, pet an animal, pet a friend's, pet. The more we get diversity to my microbiome, the more it learns from our environments.
I think this is advice our clients will love, because I know we have a lot of pet lovers, and I work here with how many animals in the office? It's growing.
5?
2 cats. No, 3 cats, 2 dogs. I probably need to update my emails because I always talk about that with our clients.
Yeah, it's so true. And yeah, the more we have diversity, to get outside, go for a walk, get some fresh air. It helps diverse. Touch a plant that's not poisonous. Please, nobody touch poisonous plants. But even touching a plant also helps our microbiome and diversity. And our microbiome also educates our immune system, which is mind-blowing for me. So the more we give diversity to it, the more we're also educating and helping our immune system be stronger too, which is, I think
always welcome for all of us. And at this time of year, like the sun's coming out, the days are getting longer. I'm really looking forward to spending more time outside, and it's just a bonus if it's going to help improve my skin health.
And that's another important thing too, is scientists talk about this, doctors talk about this. I'm told this by my own doctor as well, is I need to go outside with no SPF on for 20 minutes a day. We need to be photosynthesizing vitamin D, and you only do that through skin. And everybody knows, right? We're told to take vitamin D because we're not getting enough, right? And the best way to get vitamin D is sun. So at least 20 minutes a day, a minimum, at least 20 minutes a day.
It's going to be getting easier to do that. Yeah. It's like I'm looking out our window here. We have some great natural light in this space. And this is advice that I'm really excited to hear. Could you talk next about, in addition to those kind of lifestyle tips, what products can we use on our skin to help microbiome health?
Good question. A couple things we want to keep in mind is not to take it off. So first, I'll give a couple ideas to avoid, and then we'll definitely get into what will help. Okay. So if you cleanse your skin and you feel squeaky clean, or that nice super tight feeling after you wash your face and you're grabbing for moisturizer right away, that's too much. You're taking everything off. When we look at the science and education behind skincare, and I've been living it now for quite some time, we both have, I now only use a cleanser when I need to remove makeup, or if I have sunscreen on my skin. Like if I have something on my skin that has to come off, absolutely use a cleanser, but gentle. We don't need these strong, harsh, big foaming action surfactants on the skin. Gentle cleansing with a mild surfactant when you need to. In the morning, most of us don't wake up with makeup on, so you'd only need water in the morning. Rinse with water, apply your products. Take off what you need to in the evening if you need to. Be mindful of high preservative products, because high preservative products are meant to kill all microbes of all forms. And understand there is an importance for preservative. I don't put preservatives completely down.
No one wants products spoiling on their shelves or at home before they've been able to enjoy them.
Absolutely. We kind of talked about it a little bit last week, but we do need some preservatives. But if there's so many that all microbes are being killed, it's going to kill your microbes on the surface of your skin too.
That's just like back when we used to think you needed antibacterial hand wash, and since learned that we don't. It's very much a similar principle.
Exactly. Also moisturizers that are not any product, actually, moisturizers, toners, all products, serums, anything that is not pH balanced to the same as skin. So that's around that 4.5 to 5.5 or acidic. When products are not that same pH, it's also harming our protective layers. It's harming our microbiome. So we need to be mindful of that. So what to use? Keep cleansing to a very minimum. And look for starting simple. We need to first start feeding our microbiome. So start simple with pre and post biotics. And you want to find them in your moisturizer, in a toner. Start there. Don't get carried away. You can grow and escalate to having a live probiotic on your skin, but that's not until you start feeding what's there first. Because let's not make things worse. Let's slowly progress to healthier skin. Yeah. So if you go full strong in there, your skin's going to go, what are you doing to me?
And a little bit of purging when you first start taking care of your microbiome is totally normal. but we don't want to have that overdoing it, right?
Absolutely. And that's something we like to do in the industry with marketing, right? And marketing we see on all platforms of social media. It's the new latest ingredient and technology. And let's dive in so deep that we're overusing these things on our skin, and we start choosing an ingredient and make sure it's in every single product. And it's not always great for the skin. But what's interesting is when you layer pre and postbiotics, what you're doing is you're feeding your microbiome, and you're also encouraging growth of healthy microbes so that the pathogenic microbes can not land and not cause harm.
There is so much to learn on this topic. I'm excited we've made this a series.
I know.
So we will be back next Friday to discuss more on the skin microbiome. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, because we would love your ideas on topics that we can cover in future weeks.
Yeah, please give us ideas. We'd love to hear them.
And for another full hour of education on the skin's microbiome, Stephanie will be joining us on Tuesday morning for our Esties and their Besties networking session. Next week, March 28th, is our education topic, and we are looking at sebum science.
I know, I'm excited because there's so much they know now with sebum, and how complex and unique it is to human beings, our form of sebum. And also what really excites me, we know as well, is that sebum, if you let it be healthy, it's photoprotection. It's actually a form of sunscreen for your skin. If you let it be there.
Yes, you are going to learn so many new things. And I'm really excited to have Stephanie joining us again on Tuesday morning. The link to register can be found on our learning center at limor.com. We'll add it to the comments of this live as well. And we hope to see you again next week. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.